Today I'm guiding you through a wonderful movement snack for your entire body. It is a 7-minute daily stretch. You don't need any equipment. It is gentle and a great way to warm up your body and work on your flexibility. So let's get to it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, click the bell for notifications, like this video, share it with your friends and family, and be sure to come back to this warm-ups and cool-downs playlist for more. These are a few of my favorite stretches that I think you should do daily. So starting out with a kneeling lunge, I'm going to turn this way so you get a better view, and I'm just bringing one foot forward, and I want you to think about tucking that pelvis under, press forward, really opening up that hip flexor. You can hold this for a good 30 seconds if you like. You can also modify by doing this on a chair. So instead of being down with your knee on the ground, you can just have your foot on the ground and bring this leg onto a chair. And if you'd like to add on, you just reach that back leg arm into a side bend. Really opens up the whole side body into that hip. And then to make it even more intense, you just look up. Coming over to the other side. Foot comes down, press forward, squeezing the glutes. Really feel that hip flexor open up. Make sure you're breathing here. This is supposed to feel good, not be painful. At most 10% discomfort, okay? So whatever you do, if you need to come back and readjust, feel free. And then if you want to add on, you do that little side bend, open up that whole side body, and make it even more intense by just trying to look up towards the ceiling, which also requires a little bit more balance. And coming down onto the ground for a little shin box switch. I do this move all the time. It's one of my favorites. The goal here is to pick up both of your knees and bring them down. Great way to open up your hips. Feel free to use your hands behind your back to give you additional leverage. And just switch. Switch. You can make it more difficult by taking one hand or both hands away. And always remembering to breathe. It's okay if you feel like you're kind of walking up or down your mat. That'll happen. Totally fine. Coming over to the shoulders. I'm doing this kneeling, but you can do this standing. You're just going to do a little backstroke. We're alternating arms, thinking about palm facing away from you, trying to create as nice a straight line as possible. If this is really difficult for you, or you feel like your arm is far out to the side, you can always lead with your elbow. Still really opening up the shoulder here. Or you can extend that arm long, reaching up nice and tall. Another one of my favorites. This is just called reach and pull. And I'm going to do this from this kneeling position. So I'm going to round my back just a little bit and then pull down. So my palms face up here. If I go this way, I'm rounding my back, reaching out far, and pulling, squeezing my shoulder blades together. I really like this option. There's lots of other ways to open up your chest, but I love this version because it helps keep your shoulders packed down. So for folks who end up having their shoulders up here, this just requires they stay down because you're pulling your arms and elbows really tight to the body down. Coming into a tabletop position for a little T-spine twist. Bring that hand up against your head. Try and look up towards the ceiling. And you can think about tapping your elbow down. It does not have to touch the ground. That can be an idea of where you want to turn. And if you want to make it more difficult, a great modification is to try to thread that elbow through between your arm and your leg. Always remembering to breathe here, just to give you a different view. I'm going to do this in this direction. So we're here, reaching up, just thinking about tapping the arm down. It does not have to touch the ground. Either way, it's still really wonderful thoracic twist. And if you would like to add on, the modification is to thread the elbow through. It doesn't actually have to go anywhere. You're just thinking about it and pulling it across the midline of your body. Okay. Coming into a crouched position, kind of like a squat, and all I want you to think about doing is forward fold. You're going to push your butt up into the air. Feel free, allow those heels to lift off the ground. I know for a lot of people, they struggle with this because their hands don't touch the ground. So feel free to use a prop, okay? This is totally a great way to modify for yourself. And when you have a prop like a block, you have lots of different levels that you can choose from. So I can go this way as I get a little bit more flexible, or I can even go here. Coming down onto the ground, we're going into a child's pose, and then we're going to roll forward to a cobra. If this becomes too much on your back, feel free to come down onto those elbows. This is a great variation that feels really good, helps to open up the chest, the abdominals, and then whenever you feel like you just push back into that child's pose, take a breath, relax the back. And then you can round the spine and come back or come onto those elbows. Adding on just by looking up towards the ceiling. And child's pose. Thanks so much for being here with me. I hope you enjoyed this workout, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.